We've all heard the saying, knowledge is power, but that's only half true. Knowledge only becomes powerful when it's shared. Keeping what you know locked away might feel safe, but in reality, it stops that knowledge from growing. In today's episode, we'll explore why sharing what you know doesn't divide your knowledge, it multiplies it. You'll see how every time knowledge is exchanged, refined or reused, it compounds, just like interest does in a bank account. Welcome back to Digital Perivalon. In our last video, we explored how to turn information into true understanding. Today, we're taking the next step, how that understanding grows exponentially when you share it. For centuries, knowledge was seen as a competitive advantage, something to protect. Guilds, trade secrets, proprietary methods, keep your edge by keeping quiet. But in the digital age, that mindset backfires. Because information isn't scarce anymore. Attention and connection are. When we herd what we know, we create information silos. The value of that knowledge stays fixed. It helps one person, maybe one team, but when we share it, its potential multiplies. Think about it. One person with one idea has power, but a network of people refining and building on that idea, that's how movements start. Knowledge behaves like capital. When it's invested through teaching, writing, or conversation, it earns interest in the form of new connections, insights, and applications. So what does compounding knowledge actually look like? It starts with feedback loops. Each time you share an idea, someone adds a perspective you didn't see. That refinement feeds back into your own understanding. This is why open source software outperforms closed systems. Thousands of people contribute tiny improvements that together make something extraordinary. The same applies to science, education, and business innovation. Knowledge is a network, and as Metcalfe's law puts it, the value of a network is proportional to the square of its connections. When knowledge is shared within that network, the value doesn't just add, it multiplies. Each conversation, comment, or collaboration adds a new node. Each node creates more connections, and each connection increases the clarity and reach of what we know. That's the compounding effect of shared knowledge. It elevates everyone involved. Let's look at this in practice. Firstly, let's look at open source projects. Linux, Python, Blender, these are not just tools, they're ecosystems built on shared knowledge. Every contribution, no matter how small, improves the whole. No single person owns them, yet millions benefit from them. Secondly, scientific collaboration. When scientists publish their methods or their research openly, others can replicate, challenge, and extend them. That's how medicine and technology move forward faster than any one lab could do alone. Community learning. Platforms like Reddit, Stack Overflow, or even YouTube tutorial channels turn individual experience into collective progress. Someone shares a solution, someone else refines it, a third person applies it in a new way. One idea becomes a chain of improvements. And this applies beyond technology or academia. In your own team or community, every time you document a process, record a lesson, or teach a colleague, you're creating a mini open source system. That knowledge compounds every time someone else uses it, builds on it, or teaches it again. You don't have to be an influencer to share knowledge. You just have to be intentional. Here are a few simple ways to start. Firstly, document as you learn. Write short notes in a notebook, in Notion, or a shared workspace. Even a paragraph can spark someone else's idea. Second, summarize and share. Turn your learning into mini summaries or short voice notes for your team. Clarity grows with every time you tell a story. Thirdly, join the feedback loop. Ask others to build on what you've shared. That's where compounding starts. Fourth, teach before you're an expert. Don't wait until you know it all. Teaching is how you cement your own understanding. Each time you do this, you transform private insight into collective intelligence. That's the point where knowledge shifts from personal to productive. Knowledge that stays with you, fades with you. Knowledge you share outlives you. That's the compounding power of shared knowledge. It creates value that expands beyond your own circle. And that's exactly what I'm doing here at Digital Perivalon. Every episode, I'm sharing what I've learned from systems, books, and experiences. So those ideas can resonate with you, evolve through your perspective, and compound into something even bigger than what I started with. Because when knowledge is shared, it doesn't divide, it multiplies. So the next time you learn something useful, don't just file it away. Write about it, talk about it, teach it to someone else. You'll be surprised how much it clarifies your own thinking and helps others grow. So your shared knowledge keeps growing even when you're not there. If this video resonated with you, share it with someone who's ready to turn what they know into something that matters. And here's a reflection for you. What's one idea you can share today that could help someone else grow? Leave your answer in the comments, and let's keep this circle of learning alive. Thanks for watching.